You are using Claude wrong, and I do not say that to be dramatic. I say that because I teach AI for a living, and even I was shocked when I found some of these features. Most people are using maybe 10% of what Claude can actually do. And in the next few minutes, I am going to walk you through 24 hidden Claude features that most people have no idea exist. And if you stay until the end, I have 3 bonus hacks that are on a completely different level. One lets Claude see your screen and take actions on your computer. Another connects Claude to every app you own. And the last one turns Claude into a full-time employee that works while you sleep. I am going to start with 5 quick setup hacks that take 2 minutes each, then 7 productivity hacks that will save you hours every week, then 12 power user moves that will put you ahead of 99% of people using AI right now, plus those 3 bonus hacks at the end. Quick thing before we start, I put together a free Claude playbook that has every hack from this video written out step by step. It is the exact system I use in my business and in my AI programs. The link is in the description, and do not forget to subscribe while you're there. So feel free to grab it now, pause the video so you can follow along. All right, let's lock in. Hack number 1 is custom styles. Claude lets you control how it talks to you. All you gotta do is go to settings, find styles. You will see presets like concise, formal, explanatory. Forget about that. The real move is I need you to click create custom style. I told mine to be direct, skip the fluff, never use bullet points unless I ask, and write at a 5th grade reading level. Now every response sounds like me, not like a robot. And if you create content, this will save you hours of editing. Number 2 is tell Claude who you are. Claude performs 10 times better with context. So go to your profile, click on settings, then general. You will see a profile section that says, what personal preferences should Claude consider in responses? Fill that in. Mine says I am a CAO, I run AI certification programs, I create content across YouTube, Instagram, and Substack. Now every response is going to be tailored to my ecosystem, my world. No more generic advice. Skip this, and Claude is working with one hand tied behind its back. Hack 3, memory. Claude remembers things about you across conversations automatically. And here is the big update. This is now available to everyone, including the free plan. You do not even need to pay for this. As you use Claude, it picks up your patterns, your preferences, your profession, projects you keep coming back to. It stores all of this in a memory profile that carries over into every new conversation. You can manage it too. All you got to do is go to settings and look for the memory controls. You can pause memory, delete specific things. It remembers or review what it has stored. Over time, Claude learned that I love to run AI programs, create YouTube content, and prefer direct responses with zero fluff. Now, when I start a brand new chat, it already has that context without me typing a word. The more you use Claude, the smarter it gets about how you work. But check your memory settings on a regular basis. Make sure it remembers the right things and not the wrong things. Hack 4. Projects. This is a dedicated workspace for any goal you are working toward. And just like memory, projects is now available on the free plan too. Yeah, that means anyone watching this can start using it right now. Left sidebar, click projects, create one, name it, upload files, and custom instructions. I have projects for YouTube content, course curriculum, sales pages, and email sequences. Every conversation inside that particular project automatically uses all the files and instructions I set. No more copy and pasting the same context into every new conversation. You set it once, and guess what? It works every time. Hack 5, model switching. Claude is not just one AI. It is actually 3, and most people never switch between them. We have HeyQ 4.5, it is the fastest and lightweight, great for quick, simple tasks. Then we have Sonnet 4.6, is the everyday model. It's very fast, it's smart, it handles most things. And Opus 4.6, my favorite, hello, It is the most powerful, deep reasoning, complex analysis, the one you bring in for high-stake work, okay? You can switch between these models right in your chat window. On the Pro plan, you get all three, including Opus 4.6. The Max plan, which runs at $100 to $200 a month, gives you 20 times higher usage limits and priority access to better features like advanced agents. If I am drafting a quick social media caption, I do never use Opus for that. I use Sonnet to handle that. But if I am analyzing a contract or building a full launch strategy, I switch real quick to Opus 4.6 because the depth of reasoning is very noticeable, okay? Using the same model for everything is like driving a truck to pick up groceries. Match the model to the specific task. Hack number 6 is artifacts. When Claude creates something, it builds it in a live panel next to your conversation. Code, documents, charts, visualizations, they all appear in this artifact panel where you can edit, make changes, and download them. I use this daily for landing page copy and email sequences. The best part is saying make section 2 more urgent, and you can literally watch it update the artifact directly. No more scrolling through a wall of chat text messages trying to find the final version. Think of artifacts like Google Docs built in your AI conversations. If you are not using this, you are doing twice the work. Let's get to it. Hack 7. Adaptive thinking. Let's freaking go. This is Claude's secret weapon, and most people do not even know it is here. Opus 4.6 now has something called adaptive thinking. Claude automatically decides how much brain power a problem needs. Simple question, fast answer, a complex business decision, it goes deep. It reasons through the problem step by step. It weighs different angles and checks its own logic before responding. You can actually see a thinking section above the response where Claude shows you its entire reasoning process. The old way was manually telling Claude to think harder. That is gone now. Claude figures it out on its own, but you could still guide it. If you wanted to go deeper, just say, take your time with this one, or adjust the effort level in your settings. I use this for anything high stakes. I'm talking about business strategy, financial decisions, complex content outlines. The difference between a quick response and one where Claude actually thought it through is like the difference between a guess and a diagnosis. Hack 8, we're almost there. Web search. Claude searches the internet in real time now, and as of recently, this is available to everyone, including the free plan. Claude will automatically search the web when it needs fresh information. You can always tell it, watch this, search directly. It pulls real-time data, cites actual sources, and can even run code to filter and analyze what it finds. I use this for trend research, competitor analysis, and pulling stats for my content. Search for the latest AI education market size for 2026. Fresh ideas, cited sources, no more opening 12 browser tabs trying to piece things together and find one number. If you still think Claude only knows old information, you are operating on an outdated assumption. It changes everything. Hack 9, vision and image analysis. Claude can now see. Upload any image and Claude will analyze it, describe it, extract text from it, and answer questions about it. I usually screenshot my YouTube analytics. I drop it into Claude and say, what patterns do you see here? What should I double down on? It reads the image and gives me the insights I would have missed starting at the dashboard myself. Screenshots of competitor landing pages, whiteboard photos, receipts, contracts, anything visual. Your eyes see the data. Guess what? Claude sees the patterns. Start uploading everything instead of describing it. Hack 10, file upload and deep analysis. Claude reads and analyzes PDFs, spreadsheets, code files, and documents at scale that will shock you. With 1 million token context window, you can now upload up to 600 pages of PDFs or images in a single request. Upload a 100-page document, PDF, and all you gotta do is say, summarize the key points, and guess what? It's done. Upload a CSV of sales data, say, where is my biggest funnel drop-off? And it's done. I uploaded my entire course curriculum and asked Claude to find gaps in the learning path. It found 3 missing modules and told me exactly where to place them. This is not a chatbot, guys. This is an analysis that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hack 11, document comparison. All you gotta do is upload 2 versions of any document and Claude will tell you exactly what changed. Contracts, proposals, service agreements, course outlines. Claude gives you a side-by-side breakdown of additions, removals, and modifications. A vendor sent me back a revised contract. Instead of reading 20 pages line by line, I uploaded both versions. Claude told me in 30 seconds, guess what they changed and whether those changes helped me or hurt me. That is not convenience, that is leverage. Hack 12, data visualization. Claude does not just analyze data, it visualizes it. All you gotta do is upload a spreadsheet and give it raw numbers. Tell Claude to build a chart inside artifacts, bar charts, line graphs, funnel visualizations, all rendered live. Show me monthly revenue by content channel as a bar chart. It builds this in seconds. Clean, professional. I use this for client presentations and team meetings instead of fighting with Google Sheets for an hour. Those days are done. Data without a picture, honestly, is just noise at this point. Now, before we keep going, quick reminder, go freaking subscribe to my channel. And also, everything I just showed you is in the free Claude playbook, step-by-step, screenshots included. It is the exact system I use at Future IQ and AIM Academy. The link is in the description. Grab it now. The next 12 hacks are where it gets really interesting. Hack 13, prompt chaining. The real power of Claude is not in one prompt. It is the follow-up. Most people send one message and expect magic. That is like walking into a strategy meeting, saying one sentence, and then you're leaving. The best results come from a conversation that gets sharper with every turn. Watch this, come closer. First prompt, write a sales email for my AI certification program. Second prompt, make it shorter, more direct, remove any line that sounds generic. Third prompt, now write 3 subject lines ranked by urgency. By the third message, you have something that would take a copywriter 2 hours to produce. Stop looking for the perfect prompt. Start learning how to have a conversation, and that is the skill that separates beginners from people who actually gets results with AI. Hack 14, system prompts inside projects. Inside any project, you can write instructions that control every conversation automatically. This is called a system prompt. It is a set of rules Claude follows every single time you start a new chat inside that project. I have one project where the system prompt says, you are my YouTube script writer. Write at a 5th grade level, short sentences, always open with curiosity hook. Now, every conversation in that project follows those rules without me having to repeat them. I hate repeating myself. I have another one for sales emails, another one for course content, another one for social media captions. System prompts are how you turn Claude from a general assistant into a specialist. Set the rules once, get consistent output every single time. Hack 15, the teach me prompt. Stop using Claude to just do your work. Use it to make you smarter. Claude is one of the best tutors available right now. Tell it what you want to learn, what level to teach you at, and to quiz you after each section. Teach me how email funnels work like I am a beginner. Quiz me after each concept. What it's gonna do is it breaks it down, it checks your understanding, it adapts to your level, and here's the truth nobody talks about. If AI does all your thinking for you, your thinking gets weaker. The people who will win with AI are the ones who use it to learn, not just produce. Hack 16, voice mode. You can talk to Claude out loud on your phone. Open the mobile app, tap the microphone, start talking away. Claude listens, processes, and then guess what? Responds. I use this when I am walking, driving, or thinking through a problem and need to talk it out loud. It responds like a strategist in your pocket. If you think better out loud, voice mode is where it's at. hands-free, no typing, ideas captured in real time instead of forgotten by the time you get to your desk. Hack 17, starred conversations. Your best Claude conversations are worth saving. Click the star icon on any conversation. It saves to your starred section on the left sidebar, okay? I start every conversation that produced an output I actually used. The killer sales page, that content calendar, that strategy session. Over time, it becomes a library of my best AI-assisted work. Most people let gold conversations disappear into an endless scroll of random chats. I need you to start starring things and build your library. Hack 18, parallel conversations. Open multiple Claude chats at the same time. Each conversation is independent with full context. Have one writing a blog post, another analyzing sales data, and a third one building an email sequence, all running at the same time. And here is where it gets wild. With Claude Dispatch, you can now coordinate multiple agentic sessions from your phone while they run on your desktop. You start the task, put your phone in your pocket, and Claude keeps working away. On my content days, I run 3 to 5 Claude conversations at once. By the end of the day, I have a full week of content drafted, 1 brain, 5 assistants, same afternoon. Hack 19, the reverse prompt. After Claude gives you an output you love, all you gotta do is ask it one question. Write me the exact prompt that would have produced this output faster. Claude will reverse engineer the perfect prompt. You save it, use it next time, skip the back and forth. I have done this dozens of times, guys, and I'll tell you guys, I have a collection of prompts, over 20,000 prompts to be exact, that will get me exactly what I want the first try. Let the AI teach you how to talk to it. This is how you go from amateur to expert. Hack 20, Claude for code. Even if you are not a developer, this matters. Come closer. Claude writes, reviews, and debugs code. Google Sheets formulas, simple automation scripts, website fixes, Excel macros. I am not an expert coder, but I have used Claude to build functional landing pages, fix website bugs, create custom automations for my business, and I've even been able to build some apps. It writes the code, I copy and paste it. One time I had a broken form on my website. I pasted the code into Claude and it found the error and fixed it in 12 seconds. That would have costed me $200 and 3 days of waiting on a developer. Claude is your developer on demand. Hack 21, publish and embedded from artifacts. Claude can build you a full landing page, app, or interactive tool and let you actually preview it in real time. It writes the code right inside of an artifact. But here is what changed. You can now publish your artifact directly with the public link and grab an embedded code and drop it straight into your website. No downloading files, no uploading it to a hosting service. One click and it is live. Build me a landing page for my AI workshop, headline, 3 benefits, testimonial section, sign up form. You can preview it, tweak the copy, publish it, embed it. 5 minutes total, no designer, no developer, no 2-week timeline. Hack 22, the mega prompt. Instead of going back and forth 5 times, give Claude everything up front. Context, task, format, tone, length, examples, what to include, what to avoid, one structured prompt, one output, very minimal editing. Hack 23, artifact publishing. Everything Claude creates, you can now publish and share. This goes beyond just sharing a conversation link. With artifact publishing, you can make any artifact public, give it a shareable URL, and even let people remix it on their own. Hack 24, let's go. Claude on your phone. If you are only using Claude on your laptop, you are missing half the value. Do me a favor, download Claude app. It's available on iOS and Android. Now Claude is everywhere and anywhere. If you're waiting in line, brainstorm your next video topic. In a meeting, get real-time summary. Are you traveling? Plan your content calendar from the back seat of an airplane. The best ideas come when you are not at your desk make sure Claude is there when they do. Ladies and gentlemen, those are your 24. But as promised, come closer. Here are 3 bonus hacks that are on a completely different level. Bonus 1, MCP connections. So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It is how you connect Claude to your apps you already use. An example of that can be Google Calendar, Gmail, Notion, Slack, your entire file ecosystem. Once connected, Claude does not just answer questions, it takes action. Check my calendar, find 2 free hours this week, and it's done. Summarize my unread emails from this morning and draft replies for the 3 most urgent ones. Done. Create a new page in Notion with the content plan we just built. Done. Most people treat AI like a tool they visit. MCP turns it into a tool that lives inside your workflow. Bonus 2, Claude Code. Claude Code is now considered the gold standard for agentic coding. It is the command line tool that lets Claude work directly on your computer with full autonomy. It reads your files, edits your files, runs terminal commands, manages Git workflows, and builds entire projects from scratch. Developers are using this to ship features in minutes instead of hours. But even if you are not a developer, Claude Code can organize your files, create documents, build spreadsheets, and automate repetitive tasks on your actual machine. It does not just suggest things, it does them. All you gotta do is download it from Entropic's website, install it, start giving it tasks. Regular Claude gives you advice. Claude Code gives you execution. Bonus 3, Claude desktop and computer use. This one changes everything. Entropic released a desktop app called Claude Desktop, and through it, Claude can actually see your screen and take actions on your actual computer. This is still early, it is in beta, so have some grace with it, but it does work. Through the desktop app and a feature called computer use, Claude could take screenshots of what you are looking at, understand the interface, and then click buttons, fill out forms, navigate websites, and complete tasks. You can also use something called co-work mode, where Claude works alongside you on the actual files and folders. You just tell Claude, go to this website, fill out this application, and submit it, and honestly, watch it do its thing. Remember, it is still early, it is not perfect, but the people paying attention right now are the ones who will be miles ahead when this becomes the standard way we all work. So do me a favor, download Claude Desktop, start experimenting. Come on, be early, don't be late to the table. All right, guys, that was 27 features that most people will never discover on their own. Here is what I want you to do next. Do not try all 27, please. Pick one, the one that made you say, wait, it can do that? Use it every single day for the next 2 weeks. Let it become second nature, okay? Then come back to this video, pick the next one, and stack on it. In 90 days, you will be running circles around people who are still typing, write me a blog into ChatGPT. Drop a comment below and tell me which hack you are trying first. I literally read every single one. And if you want the step-by-step playbook with all 27 hacks written out, grab the free guide. Remember, the link is in the description, and while you're there, please go subscribe to my channel. Now, here is the thing. Knowing these features is step 1, but the people who actually get results with AI are the ones who know how to prompt correctly. That is a completely different skill. I made a video that breaks down exactly how to write prompts that get Claude to actually do what you want on the first try. So all you gotta do is tap that bell notification, so every time I upload new videos, you will be the first one to hear about them. Guess what, guys? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.